It is perhaps the most defining moment in modern wizarding history. A hand offered on a train. In our world, Harry Potter rejected Draco Malfoy, choosing Ron Weasley and the path of Gryffindor bravery. But what if Harry shook his hand? Imagine Harry, overwhelmed by this new magical world, desperate for connection, and perhaps a little intimidated by Draco's confidence, decides to accept the offer. He overlooks the insult to Ron, driven by a need to belong to the right sort.
But the wrong sort.
The moment their hands touch, Ron's face falls in betrayal. Draco smirks triumphantly. Today, we explore a timeline where the Golden Trio never existed. A timeline where Harry Potter didn't just defeat the dark. He tried to understand it from the inside. The Green Line. What if Harry and Draco became friends? The Sorting Hat always saw the ambition in Harry. In canon, Harry pleaded,
Not Slytherin.
because he'd already met Draco. But here, Draco is his only friend. The hall goes deathly silent as the Hat shouts,
Slytherin!
The Gryffindor table is horrified. Dumbledore looks gravely concerned. Harry takes his seat next to Draco. He is instantly adopted by the Snake Pit. Draco, delighted to have the famous Harry Potter as his best friend, becomes fiercely protective. The tragedy here is Ron Weasley. Ron becomes Harry's first rival. The Gryffindor versus Slytherin rivalry becomes intensely personal. Harry sees Ron as jealous and unsophisticated, while Ron sees Harry as an arrogant traitor. Hermione remains a brilliant outcast, likely bullied relentlessly by Draco's gang, with Harry doing nothing to stop it, caught between his morals and his new friends. This is where the path truly darkens. Harry doesn't spend his summers with the loving Weasleys. He spends them at Malfoy Manor. Lucius Malfoy sees an incredible opportunity. He wouldn't treat Harry badly. He would try to mold him. He'd feed Harry's resentment toward the Dursleys, Muggles, and twist it into pure-blood ideology. Harry would be taught that power is the only thing that matters. But Harry is still Lily's son. He would constantly struggle. He'd be ambitious and cunning Slytherin traits, and probably much better at potions and dueling much earlier. But he wouldn't hate Muggle-borns deep down. He would be a gray character, using dark knowledge but struggling with his conscience, constantly defending Draco's cruelties while secretly hating them. When Voldemort returns, everything breaks. Voldemort expects the Slytherin Harry to join him. But Harry knows Voldemort killed his parents. This timeline's climax isn't Harry versus Voldemort in a duel. It's the battle for Draco Malfoy's soul. In Half-Blood Prince, Draco is tasked with killing Dumbledore. In this timeline, he doesn't suffer alone. Harry is his confidant. Harry, with his Slytherin pragmatism, might realize Dumbledore is dying anyway and help Draco find a way out that doesn't involve murder. The bond between Harry and Draco becomes stronger than Draco's fear of Voldemort. When the time comes, Harry convinces Draco to defect. The Malfoys turn spy for the Order not out of goodness, but to save their son and his powerful best friend. The war is won not by the power of love,
Dead.
but by the power of an unbreakable, ambitious alliance. If Harry shook Draco's hand, he would have lost the warmth of the Weasleys and the moral compass of Hermione. He would have been a darker, lonelier, and more ruthless hero. But perhaps, by befriending the boy who was meant to be his enemy, Harry could have healed the divide between the houses decades sooner, proving that even in the darkest dungeons of Slytherin, light can be found. This scenario changes the entire moral backbone of the series. Do you think a Slytherin Harry would have eventually turned evil under Lucius's influence? Or was Lily's love too strong to break? I really want to know your perspective in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the psychology of Hogwarts, please like and subscribe. What other iconic moments should we change next?